Jigaboos and
nappy-headed hoes were at the
nappy-headed hoes and jigaboos.
They were the forefront.
We're going to have to apologize to Al Sharpton tomorrow. You realize this?
He doesn't care about us.
Oh, he cares.
What you calling people nappy-headed jigaboos for? I call for your resignation.
Well, now he probably cares.
I'm going to ask you one more thing.
You sound like Al Jolson over there. Anyone know Al Jolson out there?
He was the first talkie movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, good for you, the jazz singer.
Yeah. Here's Don Imus on the Al Sharpton radio show. Lots of funny here.
First of all, let me just say this so we are all clear. Mr. Imus...
Now you think my impression is way off?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, you sound like Kermit the Frog or something.
I know, but you got to embellish.
Well.
Several friends who say that he is a...
You can't see Al Sharpton in a bog.
I'm on a lily pad right now. We're doing the Al Sharpton show from the swamp. I'm on a lily pad right now.
Like
Donald Imus is coming in his rowboat in just a second. Oh, fly.
He just ate the microphone out.
There was a fly on the microphone. And ribbit, Budweiser. Don Imus is coming in. And I almost sound like Louis Anderson.
Not a bad guy. I talked to over the weekend several of his friends. He offered to talk. I said, let's talk.
You know how he gets that voice? He puts like a bunch of syrup in his mouth before he talks.
He has many syrups.
Get me a bottle of syrup. Real quick, get the bottle of syrup. I want to see if I put a little syrup in my mouth if I sound more like him. What? I think that's the thing. I think that's what he's doing. He's
Give me a waffle.
We don't have any. I think that's what he's doing. He's putting a little syrup in his mouth to get that sweet voice. Let's see. We got some Hungry Jack syrup right here, and I'm going to do this.
Jesus, everyone else has to eat out of that, for Christ's sake.
Hey, everybody.
Put his whole mouth into it. Oh, wow, that's great. That's a great visual. Syrup being spit into an ashtray.
You don't want to fill up your entire mouth with syrup. But now that I have it coated, let's say, hi, everybody, it's me, Al Sharpton. No, it doesn't. It's not syrup. It's something else.
That smells so weird.
What could he be using? Oh, God, I'm going to puke. You don't want to fill up your entire mouth with syrup.
Well, now no one can. This is a brand new bottle. He puts the whole nozzle in his mouth. There's other people that live here, for Christ's sake.
Anything for the show, David?
Coughs in our faces.
Well.
Let's hear more of Sharpton.
Publicly, you offered for me to come on your show. I did not want to do that. I said if he wants to talk, let him come to my show. You accepted the challenge. There was no preconditions. You understand that I've called for you to be fired. I have not rescinded that for you to come to the show. And there's no preconditions other than we would talk very blunt and openly about what you said and why I and others feel you should be fired. Is that not so?
Yes, sir. That is true.
Don Imus, I'm not going to lie, been around for probably a century more, what do you call it, a century. That's more than Al Sharpton.
That's 100 years.
Yeah, about 100 years more than Sharpton. He should not be nervous around Al Sharpton. I think he was nervous. Al Sharpton invited the press during this interview. So imagine being in this studio, and I'm, like, yelling at you, and then there's, like, 40 photographers and people all staring at you. It's kind of nerve-wracking. That's not fair. I don't think that's fair.
You could hear the cameras.
Yeah. There are a lot of people in the room, and they're all Sharpton's people.
Now, let me first ask you this. What is any possible reason you could feel that this kind of statement could be just forgiven and overlooked?
I don't think it should be. I don't think it can be. I think it can be forgiven, but I don't think it can be overlooked.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
They both sound so horrible.
Mind? They do. They're stuttering, stumbling over words.
It's their voice.
Hey, everybody. It's the happy hour with the crazy cartoon people.
Yes, it is. Can't be overlooked.
Yeah, I don't think it can. Wait a minute. We can't agree on anything. It can be overlooked.
Well, then it can be.
No, it can't be overlooked. You're a racist. Mike Bridenstine, what do you think?
Please.
Oh, God damn it. No black people in blur.